call it. And they are so delicious. And so how you make them well, first all you need is fruit of your choice, however many you want, whatever kinds you want.
Not too big of pieces.
Yeah, and make sure you cut them down. A knife, a cutting board to cut down any of the fruit that are too big. So they're like in smaller pieces. They don't need to be like super small, but they don't need to be huge either.
And it depends. And you need like cupcake tray.
A muffin. You need a muffin pan or a cupcake tray or whatever you want to call it. And we just did one that was 6. That fit 6, but you can do 12 or 24, whatever, however many you want, and you can do them. Ours are actually pretty big size. They're like, I don't know, they're like this big maybe. They're pretty big, but you could make them like just like little tiny ones. We've seen some people do them in just regular ice cube trays and just cut the fruit like super small, or you can do them in the ice cube trays that are different shapes or whatever. So it's completely up to you. And then the only other thing you need is water. So this is how you make it. First, you cut up your fruit if you need to. Then put them inside the muffin, cupcake tray, whatever you like to call it. And then you just stick the fruit in. I already said, yeah, stick the fruit in and then pour the water in. You can leave a little space at the top if you want or fill it right up and then stick it in the freezer for just a couple hours and they're perfect. And yeah, that's just how you make them. So once you're done freezing your wonderfully tasty and healthy fruit ice cubes, you're just going to take them out.
I can't get it out. They're a little hard to get out.
You might need like a knife or like just like fingernails or something.
I don't have fingernails.
And put it in your thing of water or juice or something. If you don't really like water, like aren't a big fan of it, like I am, these actually work really well because it gives it more of a taste. Hi, Jerry.
Cut it in. Hey, those are ours.
Oh, Jerry.
I can't get another one.
No, Jerry. So you can put as many or just a few in as you want, and it keeps your water cold longer, and it gives it a little bit of a fruit taste. Yeah. And Jerry likes them too.
And yes, she does. I think
Hi, Jerry.
Better today.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me just give it a little shake.
And it tastes so good.
Do this. I prefer giving it a little shake before.
So for this project, all you're going to need is a bowl, like a glass one. Hopefully this one will break on us because we don't have the right type of bowl, so hopefully this one works. You just need a glass one that can,
like I said,
be able to get heated up. And then you need a pan with about 1 inch of water. You're going to need as many crayons with whatever colors you want.
We got these beautiful ones.
Teaspoon, some Vaseline or petroleum jelly, whichever one. Or we heard a vitamin E sticks work just as well. Some coconut oil, and then some kind of container to hold your color. So we just are using this weird container.
Now that we already peeled all of the wrappers off, see, beautiful. One already broke.
And you want to break them in half and then put them in your bowl.
Break them in half.
So she's going to do that now. Sorry if there's background noise, but it's okay. We'll try to not record if it's really loud. to turn your stove on to 8. It gets hot really fast, by the way.
Yeah.
And you're going to put one of your half a crayons into the bowl. And take your teaspoon and kind of just start to mix it in a little bit. But wait until it kind of melts a little more.
So now we are putting the coconut oil in.
1 teaspoon.
Yes, 1 teaspoon because it's like fully melted. Mix it in.
And then you are going to put a little bit of Vaseline in.
There we go.
Only like that much is really
It's
good.
not that much. So it's going to slip down into the bowl, and then you got to mix it up afterwards. It smells really gross.
No, it doesn't.
It smells gross to me.
I don't really think it smells at all. So once that is all melted, you can then turn the stove off because it's like really hot. It's like smoking. And it's all done.
It's really bubbly. So now,
very carefully take it out and let it sit for
let it cool. And this is what it looks like. It looks more like a reddish.
It's
actually
really
like a magenta. It's really pretty.
And then make sure if you do multiple ones, you dump out the water in between because it's so super hot.
No, Jack. Really pretty color. So now Brittany is going to pour it into the container.
Be very careful.
Very, very careful.
For the Crayon lipsticks, they're more like Crayon lip glosses than lipsticks, but we made quite a few different colors. That magenta one we had to throw away, and that pretty pink one, I think I deleted that video anyways, but it was this really pretty like bubblegum pink because they spill all over each other and it just got ruined because the magenta was already like almost dry, and then yeah, it just got like really chunky and gross and ruined. So, but we did make a bunch more. So I'll show you the end product. So this is a dark blue one we made, and we ended up putting them in different containers because we did like a plastic one. Then we ended up just cutting down like red Solo cups, just cut off the very bottom and did it that way, and it actually worked really good. So this is, some of them are like cracked and broken, but it's okay. I don't know if you can see it very well. You kind of can. That's like the dark blue. It's not like super dark. It's kind of the color of my laptop actually. And then we did a light blue, which Jackson stepped in this morning, and he had to have a bath because of it because he got it all over himself.
And on the couch.
And then we did a double batch of this one.
She also got it on the couch.
Because we mixed a blue and yellow for this one. So there's 2 of them, and it turned out to be this really pretty like mint green color, and all we did is mix the light blue and yellow. And then this is yellow. I call this one lemon head yellow. Yeah, I call this lemon head yellow. It got a little blue in it too on accident, but yeah, we just mixed these 2, the light blue and the yellow, and it created this really pretty mint one. It's really pretty. Then there's this. I can't reach them, sorry. This is just a brown one. It's kind of like a purpley brown, but it is just brown. And then is this the magenta one? No, this is the magenta one. This is the magenta one. We ended up just making another one. Sorry for the weird lighting, but we're outside and we're kind of under a tree. So
like this one's like right behind the tree.
Yeah, this one's like right behind the tree. It's warm in the sun, but then like where we're sitting, I'm like really cold because this is like a really pretty pinkish one. Looks really dark on there, sorry. And then this one was like a really light pink, but somehow it got... Wasn't this one actually just purple?
Yeah, no. It's purple.
Yeah, this one was actually just like a dark purple, but somehow it turned kind of pink. It still has a little purple in there. Yeah, it was just like a really dark purple. And then we mixed this pink, the light pink, and this blue, the dark blue, and we got this really pretty purple color. Yeah, the ones that we mixed color, you're only supposed to put a half a crayon, and then the tablespoon, I said teaspoon in the videos, I'm sorry, I meant tablespoon, and then so let's put a tablespoon of the coconut oil and then a little bit of Vaseline, but we just doubled that and put half a crayon of the other half of the yellow and the other half of the light blue to get this one, and then, but it made like twice as much, so that's why there's two of them. And that's why there's two of these ones too, and they turned out really good. They take really long to dry.
So we put ours in the freezer.
Because where we got the recipe from, it just said overnight, and
But it didn't work.
It said a couple hours or overnight, and it still was like completely wet.
So we
put them in the freezer this morning, and just after just 10 minutes, they were literally so frozen, and you could, and then just sitting out for another like 2 or something, they were perfect for us to use. This one shows up like really good actually. Not this one. Was it this one? It shows up. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it does show up.
I'm making wet sand.
They just kind of get this really pretty like shine to your lips and everything, but they do smell weird. They smell like wax because that's kind of what it is.
We didn't put any like smell into it.
But the recipe said that if you wanted to add like vanilla extract or some kind of essential oil to it too, as long as it's non-toxic, then you can do that so it smells better. And we didn't really think about it because we're like, they won't smell that bad, and then they smell very strongly of wax. Just make sure when you make them you are very, very careful because it gets super, super hot. Make sure you use oven mitts to grab the bowls out of the pans and to pour them in because they get very, very hot very quickly. And just a normal glass bowl works because a lot of the times they say you need like a special glass cooking bowl, but we just used a glass cereal bowl and it worked completely fine. It just got super hot, so just be super careful when you're making these. And if you are like little or young and you really want to make these, make sure you have like someone older helping you, like at least a teenager or something, because they get super hot, so just be careful with that.
Because you're using the oven.
And because you're using the oven, so ask an adult first too.